So I guess exciting final seconds in the fourth quarter there. I mean, hitting the three with 7 seconds left. I mean, take me through, I guess, those final seconds where you tied it up, and then I guess what kind of went awry in overtime.
Yeah. Well, first of all, there's a couple things I'd love to say. I want to thank our fans because they just keep showing up for us. I think they can see the growth of this team. And so they made the environment amazing today. So I just appreciate the chance to say thank you to them. When it comes to the end of game, I loved our growth. We're a team that we've talked about several times in the press conference that, didn't have long practice times in the beginning of the season. So end of game situations were kind of late to get fluidity. And they've spent a lot of time this second quarter where we had longer practices, getting better in some of those special situations. And I thought amazing execution by them against an incredible defensive team to get that shot, great screening, and patience to get the shots that we needed late game. Again, credit to them in overtime. They're a great defensive team. I think they took us out of a few things we were trying to do, and we're going to continue to learn and grow from that.
Going along with that too, I mean, I know your team is well known for defense. I mean, this weekend though, I mean, a couple of tough games where you guys ended up giving up the lead in the end there. I mean, what did you see out of this weekend? And are there any positive signs that you've seen in the last 2 games?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Obviously we lost by 4 to a top 10 team, and we battled to the end and had a chance to win. And so we're continuing to play good basketball. I think our physical toughness we can depend on night in and night out. We've got to kind of find a rotation that gives us a little bit more rest, and that way we can be a little bit sharper, I think, just mentally at the end of the game. And so we're growing our depth. We have a lot of really young players who are doing a great job of working, and I think this team is just beginning to be who we can be. We get better every day.
Sort of going off that, do you have any comments or anyways from them in particular, the sort of like late game moments?
Yeah. Yeah, again, I have to credit them because they're a great defensive team and they got out and denied a lot of things for us. But we have to value the basketball. And so we talk a lot about live versus dead ball turnovers. And so it's better for us to have a shot clock violation or, 5-second count or something like that than to have a live ball turnover that allows them to score. And so some of those moments of just turnovers that we could take back, I think we would.
And looking to this game too, I mean, the weekend as a whole, you mentioned the of it, losing by 4 to a top 10 team and taking this team to overtime right now. I mean, you knew coming into this was going to be a big test for the team. So I guess moving forward, what do you take out of this weekend with being able to play against teams of this caliber?
Yeah, well, I think we can be one of them. We can be a team of this caliber. And so I think we're a team that when we take the floor, we have a chance to beat anybody we play. And we're learning that about ourselves. And so many times, you have to understand, I guess, women have a chance. I think sometimes we don't have as much confidence as we should have. And I think our confidence is really growing as a team because we're learning and we're getting better. We can go back and look at film and the things we got better at from UCLA to USC. And so I think the growth of our team is really special right now.
And then for you there, take me through the late game sequence, the fourth quarter and everything when you guys did manage to tie it up, send it to overtime. I mean, what did you see out there? What kind of made it think?
Yeah, I just told the team, we got to execute down the stretch. We got to do the details that we've been working on in practice with screening, sprinting to screen, all that stuff. And I think I got a really great screen, and props to Dalayah for that. And yeah, that's why.
Did you know when you shot it that it was going to go in, or was it kind of, because it looked like kind of a spin?
Yeah, it was like a side one. I don't know, but yeah, I have confidence in that my shots are going to go in. So
I knew it was going to go in. We practiced it. I knew it was going to go in.
And then your side of that play too. I mean, going into that, I mean, you guys was kind of back and forth. You tied it up a couple of times maybe shortly. When you finally get a play like that, I mean, what does that say about kind of the big moments moving forward? When you guys managed to deliver at that point, does that give you a big boost for, I guess, later down the line when it gets to be like tournament time that maybe you can deliver in those big moments?
Yeah, I think kind of going off what Coach said, I think just like our poise was better. If you look at the history of like our past games, I think our poise towards the end, we really rattled, but I think we've grown each game, just not letting the team get us out of our character. So I think we grew in that area today.
Like, I don't think we can forget that our point guard fouled out either. And so people had to be in different positions. And so in your late game position and your point guard's not on the floor, I really want to credit them for trying to find different roles and try to do the best they could in those positions late game.
And with the offense too, I mean, I know you guys are statistically last in the Pac-12 in scoring, but with, I guess, in particular, what did you see out of the team as far as growth? Did you see anything that kind of gives you confidence that maybe you're a little bit better than you get credit for?
Yeah, I do. I think the way we ran our actions today showed a lot of great growth. I think we got some easier baskets. I think they have one of the best shot blockers in the country on their team. So what would normally be a layup, we would need to grow in that, hey, you might have to shot fake that and kick that out. But against another team, that probably is a layup. And so I think we saw a lot of growth in how we ran what we ran. Just maybe decision-making at the rim was different for this team.
This could be for any of you guys. Your team has, sorry.
Same.
Your team has shown a lot of grit against some pretty tough teams, and although it's tough to lose like really closely, what has impressed you most about like kind of your play down the stretch and how can you keep morale up going forward?
I think so much is impressed. I don't know where to begin, but the first thing that came to my mind was character. I think the character of our team is really, really high. I think that we know that this is a process for us. I think that we have the maturity and wisdom to look at the game and understand that everybody else in the world sees it by results, but we can see it, but we're getting better. And because we see it that way, we're going to be the best team we can be at the end of the year. And so I think the character of this team is special.
And when you say character too, I mean, I saw you mentioned that on Friday night after the UCLA game. Is it just that confidence in themselves that what you mean by character?
I mean that, there's a lot of times in basketball things become very individualistic and, or they get very results based. And so life's not like that, right? You got to show up when things are hard and you got to do your job. So you got a parent that's sick or you got a sibling that's not doing well or whatever, you got to go to work, right? And I think the character of this program is, and these young women, is we have a job to do together. We love one another. We want to do the best for each other. And our collective growth is more important than our individual. But we know our collective growth won't happen without our individual growth. So everyone's committed to be the best player they can be so we can be the best team we can be. And I think when this game ends, I never have to worry in that locker room that they're pointing fingers or anything. They actually are very, what could I have done better? And let's get to work on that the next day. And that's just really unusual in sports today. And so I just love who they are as people.
And last one for me, with two home losses, I know a lot of coaches would probably, you look at the results, maybe you're disappointed in the end results, but it doesn't seem like you think of this as a disappointing weekend at all. I mean, like you mentioned, you saw a lot of growth. Is this a positive weekend overall? Despite the
Yeah.
results?
I mean, of course we care because we compete and we want to win games. And we're disappointed that we lost today. I'm disappointed for our fans too because they're coming and they're showing up for us. But again, I think they see that this team is getting better every night. People that know basketball know this is pretty exciting actually time. The way we fought at the end of that game showed our growth from the last game. And so I think that is, you have to be able to look at a program that is kind of, I don't know what to call us, but we're in year 2 as a staff and as a team. And so second year in a program, you can see a lot of growth still happening. And that's an exciting thing. I hope that makes sense.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.